Now 6:45, the Senate vote for President Trump's Attorney General nominee is on hold. Two Republican senators want to end a controversial Justice Department fund before they approve Todd Blanche. President Trump says he might pull the nomination until those senators leave office. So let's go live to Scripps News Group senior congressional correspondent Nate Reed. And Nate, what assurances do some of these senators want?
Well, it's two Republican senators right now who are kind of the holdup here. Senators Thom Tillis of North Carolina and Senator John Cornyn of Texas, who say they want written reassurances that that anti-weaponization fund, that $1.8 billion or so fund created by a settlement between President Trump and the IRS, is officially dead. Now, that settlement, by the way, reached as a result of what President Trump said was wrongdoing on the IRS's part, that his tax returns got leaked a long time ago. Now that fund is supposed to go toward people who feel that they've been victims of government weaponization. Now, the Justice Department had previously said that fund was dead, but some of these Republican senators looking to confirm Todd Blanche as President Trump's next Attorney General said they wanted in writing reassurances that the fund is not coming back. Well, the president, by the way, just in the last hour, digging in now on Truth Social this morning, saying more or less saying that he believes the fund is a good thing, at least defending the fund in several different forms. And what's becoming clear on Capitol Hill, Todd Blanche's nomination appears to be seriously challenged. This goes beyond just those two Republican senators I just mentioned. Senator Lisa Murkowski of Alaska yesterday telling me that she has questions about the fund before she votes on Todd Blanche's confirmation. Take a listen.
What does it say that the Trump administration is not willing to drop the anti-weaponization fund?
I don't know that they're not. I mean, maybe they will, but they haven't been able to come around to that yet.
Does that concern you?
I've expressed my concern not only about the anti-weaponization fund, but also the IRS tax settlement agreement.
And Tony, the big lingering question is whether the Trump administration will give those senators the reassurances that they're looking for. At this point, Todd Blanche's nomination appears to be stalled. President Trump threatened yesterday to withdraw his nomination and then try again in the next Congress. There's no guarantee, though, that the numbers will be in President Trump's favor to get Todd Blanche confirmed in a couple months.
Nate, we appreciate you.